and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I.
Yeah. Okay. Snake, good. I try to tell him both. I try to tell him both. Let's get it. I got you on what? Yes. One time. My homie selling chronic when my partner's pushing property. My DJ making them sandwiches so that he can rock with me. My upgrading overtime, underappreciated. Damn, I feel the pain. Know that it's under alleviated. Feel like I'm under a microscope. Dopify my particles. So you'll see me pop up in little critical articles talking about who's the next to the best of beaming with that potential. Y'all pretending to like me is boosting my credentials. Had introductions with fancy, I've been acquainted with lavish and learned that wanting is haunted. We used to know you don't have it. I want bucks like in Tampa, never lower my standards. That's why I still got my eye on this little thing from Atlanta. I'm getting better, baby, nothing is new. And if you tell me that you fuck with me, I fuck with you too. I got the goods for you haters, I just stick to the roots. And when the mountains blow, load a silver bullet and shoot. I'm like, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I. Round two, man. Scotty always keep your head up. Know the universe is rooting for us. It's all the days we fed up that'll never let us let up. Working graveyard shifts to reach the top of the totem. Swallow emotion like I'm drowning the ocean. I'm autographing my initials like the MVP. Let's make a show of my reality on MTV. Until the death I'm repping local in the DMV. The kid connected from the Apple to the SEC. So many tens I see. My brother swanking me, just doing our thing. Now him and D-Rock earned a scholarship and got that ring. We elevated, we too fly for y'all to chop our wings. The celebration's overdue. Bottle pop like kings. I'm fighting lazy, killing 16s with gratitude. Never liked authority and always copped an attitude. Never up for settling, but always up for rum and coke. And still regret it every single time I bum a smoke. Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I.
Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the sky, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog. One time for
a young nigga with $1 and a dream, and these Nikes on my feet, trying to stay about the streets. So I'm rhyming, pulling 187s all on these beats, instead of on the concrete, submitting my future while they were focused on what they cheap. But shit, I'm like a chief head honcho. Tell me that it's impossible, I give it to you pronto. Be working all these late nights and these early mornings like Alonzo. So one day they'll be calling me great, just call me Gonzo. But I'm never acting, nor is anybody pulling strings. Everything I have came from sacrificing everything. I traded working 9 to 5 for the minimum, for working non-stop, so my life be like a cinema screen. But in the end, I wouldn't have it any other way. Got on my knees and for this rap to work is what I prayed. And that was happening, crunching numbers like Captain, a serial killer, compelling listeners with his passion for words. Never acting my verbs, but truly fashion to serve not only masses but curves, not just the hood but the birds. Know you hear it every time I grace the mic, then I give it to God, feeling blinded by the lights in this song.
Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the skies, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog.
20-year-old dreaming of whipping Monte Carlos and gold jewelry, looking like I came from El Dorado. Pick up the pen and pad, instead of spitting gin and vag, I'm painting pictures with my words, just call me Young Picasso. These haters only gas me up and then I mash the throttle. Being drinkers think it's safe to say should drop the bottle, cause when I'm spitting it's proof and truth is hard to swallow. When rappers losing their heads, that's word to Sleepy Hollow. Nowadays they tryna flex, Johnny Bravo, and I be Rocky in his second fight against Apollo. Underdog, but you see I won the war. Asking me if I could spit is asking me to raise the bar. I've been in this place before, matter of fact most of my life they told me that I would fail, die before I prove them right. Pinning verses on my lunch bag, now I'm doing shows. Lady Luck blew me a kiss, now I'm a prince, never a toad. Bitch about him, I'm the greatest, that's on everything I own. And though it isn't much, I want the world like Al Capone. I'm coming for the glory, this is a sermon to the masses. The kid you shitted on is telling you to wipe his ass.
Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the skies, touch the stars up above, cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog.